Well, with turkey season being over, it's time for some yard work, right? Let me put this weed eater down. You know turkey season is coming to an end when you come back to the house and weeds have all growed up and yards growed up, and you got a lot of yard work to do because you've been putting it off for a couple months. You know, a lot of people talk about spring cleaning. I don't spring clean because my spring is busy. I'm usually after a turkey, but my season's ended for the year. Ended a couple days ago. Just got back from Ohio last night, come in, looked at the yard, and I said, Lord of mercy, I got to get on this today. And but that's how I know my turkey season's ended. I got a lot of work ahead of me. But had a great season. Think finally ended up with 6 long beards, and you know, that's a great year. It's been about the best year I've had in several years, because you know, when I moved out here, it just kind of like it just went downhill ever since, because I just didn't have the places to hunt and didn't have a lot of good places to go. But this year the Lord blessed me with some new opportunities to go to other places, and didn't even hunt to Missouri that much. I hunted I think a week and got that one turkey, but I called in several other turkeys over in this year that I didn't get. That I think I called in 7 that I just couldn't move around on, or it was too brushy, or they just kind of slipped by me, and so should have got a couple more, but that's how it goes. But anyway, I want to share a hunt with you right quick that I had a couple of weeks ago, right before I went to Ohio. I had a couple of days to spend back home in Virginia, and I got to go spend a couple of days with some fans here from the YouTube channel. They invited me to come up. They lived about 45 minutes from where I was born and raised at. We didn't know we lived that close together, but they invited me to come up. Went up a couple of days and chased a couple turkeys with them, and we got on turkeys both days. And the first day we hunted all day long, and we just didn't get the job done, and we just couldn't get the right ground on them. And then the second day we finally got on some more turkeys and managed to get this one in. But this was one of the hardest turkeys I've hunted in several years. It took me 4 hours to get this turkey in. We moved on him 5 different times, as you'll see in the video coming up. We didn't get the impact shot, but I still want to share this hunt with you just because it was such a great hunt, and you're going to see the turkey, how he just come back and forth and how he hung up. And so the cameraman, I thought he was on the turkey, but he just wasn't, because we couldn't talk and we couldn't move because he was so close to us, and I just was hoping he was on him, but the way he was sitting, you know, he wasn't. But anyway, you're going to hear the shot, and you'll hear the turkey, and it's a great hunt. So I wanted to share this with you anyway. But I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a big old turkey, 4-year-old turkey. That's why he didn't just come running into a call. He was a smart turkey, but one of the most toughest turkeys I've got on in a long time. But it's a hunt, probably one of my favorite hunts from all spring, just because he gave me a fit. But I won in the end, as you want to see. But anyway, hope you had a great season. Those that are still hunting, I hope you have some good late season and success. Next year, Lord willing, I'm going to try to get up in New England states and extend my season on out into May, and then and hopefully I'm going to be up there hunting with y'all, Lord willing. So anyway, if you haven't joined my Facebook page, please go over and go to the description in the video and hit that link in the description there, and come over and like and join us. We appreciate all of you that has joined our Facebook this year. We've got about 400 new followers just in the last couple months. We've got about, I think, 1,700 new subscribers just in the last 2 months. So we've really grown as a channel. We're going to hopefully grow more as the summer and the fall progresses. We're going to try to get out here Saturday and start doing some fishing, and maybe get some big old crappies for you and big old stripers for you on video. I didn't do a lot of fishing last year, but I'm going to try to this year. So anyway, trying to get this yard work all caught up so I can get out and do some fishing now, and I got a lot still ahead of me. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I think you're going to really enjoy the hunt. God bless you. Thank you for all your support, and we'll try to have one more turkey video that I still got to upload here maybe in a couple of days. All right, so we're going to have this one and maybe one more, and that will end our turkey season. All right, let's get back to doing some yard work. Not my favorite thing to do. I'd rather be turkey hunting, but this has got to be done. We'll see you in the next video. Did you see him? No. Wait for him. He's right there where I seen him at. Still, don't move. Yep, you got it. There you come looking for you.
Do it.
Got him. I've never worked so hard for a turkey in my life. Hey, did you see him come up? Hey, man, I'm wore out. How long? Come up here. Hey, hey, buddy. How long? What time is it?
It is
10 o'clock.
Yep.
Almost, well, might as well say 4 hours.
Yep.
Well, no, wait, 6. Well, we hit him at 6 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I did something on that turkey I've never done. I've taught for years, and it's true. 99% of the time, you got to shut up and soft call. He didn't want that.
Yeah.
He wanted aggressive. He wasn't. Every time I quit calling, he'd leave, or he'd leave, and I'd get that slate call.
That's what makes it all worth it, ain't it?
Did you see him coming up?
Saw him get in full strip.
Hey, I thought you didn't have him.
Where I was laying down, I was under terrain.
I switched mouth calls on him. And I started purring. Oh my God, man. Hey. Son, that was some hard work. Hey. Look at there. Son, that's the prettiest turkey I think I've ever seen.
I hear you.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Let's see what kind of
Hooks is on.
And that's why he didn't come in. He's about a 4-year-old turkey. It's a big turkey. Turn around and get this flat jacket. This turkey did not want to come up out of this. This turkey didn't want to come up out of this. He stayed here for 3 hours, didn't he? I mean 3 hours right in this.
Yep.
60,
within 100 yards.
Well, within a 60, 100 yard area. Well, where did we strike him at? This morning he was way over here. And we set up here. How many times have we moved on this turkey?
4.
Man, I'm dropping everything. I'm so nervous. I've shot it over 100 in my life, and I'm so nervous right now. Because I'm telling you right now, I've worked hard for this sucker. Oh, man. About 21, 22 pounds.
See them spurs.
Look at these spurs. There's just some hooks. Yeah, he's about a 4-year-old turkey at least. Man, we worked hard for this one.
We did.
I'll tell you what, this was almost 4 hours.
Not counting yesterday getting our butt.
Oh man, we got our butt spanked yesterday. I'm telling you, we hunted from daylight. We took a 2-hour break to KFC and hunted to dark. And do you think this is the turkey that was roasted last night?
I would say so, because we heard him come all the way down the holler.
I just said last night, I said, let's just leave him alone. Let's just get out of here. And we left a little bit before dark. And we got in here this morning. There was, what, 4 goblins?
Yep.
And we didn't know which one to go to. And this one seemed like he was wanting to work. And he got down. And he got over in this stuff here. I've moved on this thing. We've crawled, I've moved 4 or 5 times. And we just couldn't get the right ground on him yesterday.
No.
This is probably the same turkey we worked yesterday for so long. I just couldn't get the right ground on him. And this is the landowner here. He knows the land real good. And I tell you what, he helped me kill this turkey because I would have never known that trail was there. And I was about to give up on him up there, I'll be honest. And I was thinking, I don't know how to get no closer. And he wouldn't. Up there at that last setup, he was what, 70, 80 yards from us?
At least.
And I thought, man, we just can't move. And so finally, he come back down in here. He was about 100 yards. And man, I just said, let's get out of here. And I went over to him and I said, can we get around? You said, there's a little trail.
Yep. There's no cattle trail there, and it ain't got any brush on it, so I figured we could put a move on it.
Yeah, we just, and terrain killed this. I mean, listen, I mean, this turkey come to a call, but he would not get out. He just wouldn't come out of this thing. And I'd slate call to him, I'd box call to him, I'd mouth call to him. And finally, what got him, I heard him back here, and what got him close right in front of us was I switched mouth calls. I switched over to this one. I said, well, I've tried everything. Yep. I mean, I've tried everything, and that's the one I was using mostly. So I just had this one, and I said, I'm just going to switch calls, and I went to this one, and I got dirt on it now. But I switched to this one here. It's a Pro 3 for Quaker Boy, and it's got a real high-pitched purr. Did you hear the difference?
Yep.
The other one was a real raspy purr. And I switched to this one. I just kept purring and purring and purring. And every time he'd leave, I'd get the slate call, and I sound like two. You hear me? I go, "Rap, rap," and he'd come back. And most of the time, you don't overcall the turkeys when they're that close. But this one wanted overcalled. I'm telling you. I mean, I was sitting there, and I told Jacob, I said, I'm just calling too much to him. But I said, every time I quit calling him, he leaves.
I don't know how many times he yo-yoed in there.
Oh my Lord, he yo-yoed about. I bet you this thing from the last 4 hours, he's gobbled 300 times.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, he's gobbled 300 times. And finally, when I switched over to that, sometimes you got to do that. You just got to switch. Hey, Insanity's doing the same thing you're doing, and it's just doing this. We could have sat there 2 more hours, and it would have never. But when I switched calls, probably it was either a hen that he had bred before, and it sounded like her, and the other one didn't, or maybe I don't know. It's crazy. Man, this is about a 4-year-old. Now this is what you call a Virginia mountain, back in the mountains. How far did we walk yesterday?
Last 2 days, we probably got a good 10 miles in.
I'm telling you, I felt like an old man yesterday. I'm telling you, these boys wore me out. I was going up, down, up and down, and finally they took me through a gooseberry patch and briars and thickets.
Crawling on our knees.
Crawling on our knees. But it's worth it, wasn't it?
Yep.
They're fans of the YouTube channel and Facebook, and hey, I'm going around hunting some of the guys this year, and I appreciate you inviting me.
It's been a blast.
It's been a blast. Hey, y'all got an education on a hung up turkey.
Absolutely.
You got an education. I told Jacob we're sitting there running the calendar. I don't think he got the kill on tape because when he got up there, I know we wouldn't set up good, and I thought if he gets up here, I am not wasting 3 hours. I'll kill him. So when he came up, did you see him in full strut here?
Yep. I saw him fan up.
I seen the tip of his fan right here, and I told Jacob, I said, there he is. And I seen his head, and he come up, and he got right along in the top here. And, buddy, I wasn't going to waste no time, because I got to leave. I'm actually already supposed to be out of here, but I wasn't leaving this turkey. Buddy, I'm glad I did. He's a beautiful, beautiful, I'm gonna probably cape this turkey out. And I'll tell you why. I usually don't cape them out unless they're 23 or over. But I'm going to tell you something. I worked my rear end off of this one.
Is that the longest bird you've ever worked successfully?
I'd have to think, but it's one of the longest. I mean, from daylight to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And just wore me out. I was sitting up there. When we were sitting up here, I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know if Jacob saw it, but I was getting so frustrated. And I was shaking my head, and he'd come back, and I'd go, and I knew this was too open in here. You can't move. You know, somebody said, well, why you turn it? You can't. It's too open, right?
Yep.
And I think you said about 10 minutes ago, you said, well, what do you want to do? I said, just wait him out. That's the only thing you can do is just wait him out. I mean, either he's going to leave or he's going to come up here. But when I switched mouth calls, that's what brought him in at last. And so I was sitting there, and he was here, so he was within 50, 60 yards of me the whole time. For 2 hours. Yep. For 2 hours, he 50, 60 yards, and I just couldn't see him because of this hill. He did not want to come up here on this point.
We've had everything hung them up, from brush to cows to four-wheelers.
Well, yesterday what hung them up was well, I don't know if we should tell this or not, but yesterday, it wasn't this gobbler, it was another one. The first turkey we called it.
Yep.
We kind of screwed up there. He gobbled way over here. We should have had one killed at what, 7:30 yesterday morning, 8 o'clock. He gobbled over here, and he said he's going down that field because that's where they always go. So we took off back down, went around. He kept gobbling up here. We came up here. I said, well, let's just get back on him. How long was we going? 10, 15 minutes?
Not even that.
He's standing up there in the road right at the tree where I was calling.
20 yards from
and
the tree?
he come probably 150 yards that quick.
Yep, across the creek.
Kamikaze turkey. And we bumped him, and he went across the road, and he wasn't too spooked though. And he started gobbling. He just gobbled right out and went off somewhere. But hey, I'm glad I didn't kill him now, because I'd have lots rather had this one. And I'm gonna tell you something. This fall and this summer, when I'm sitting here thinking of turkeys, Boy, I'll reminisce of this one.
I hear you.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm wore out. Hey, I love it, man. I tell you, I don't care how many you've killed. And I've killed probably well over 100 in my life. But I still shake. That one right there had me shaking worse than my 27 pounder in Oklahoma. Because I worked him so long.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, he ain't no 3 or 2 year old, I'll tell you that. That turkey's heard a lot of calling and he's survived a lot of people.
Yep.
I appreciate y'all tagging along. Well, I tag along with y'all, but
We appreciate y'all coming.
I got one more tag. If I limit out in Ohio really quick, I might come down and do it again.
We'll do it.
Jacob, thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all go over to their channel, Bloodstained Outdoors, is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
And they're just getting one started, so let's support them and let's get these boys. Hopefully you can get one. You got another week of hunting, right?
Yep. Only got one more tag.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to Ohio and do it again.